Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction. Thank you for checking out this video. As I mentioned, I went on a little bit of time off, so I'm back. We're doing this stuff, and I'm excited to be back. I feel rejuvenated. So we had to do this one. Invent Animate released a new song called Heavener, not to be confused with their album Heavener. This is a single that don't know if it was supposed to be on the record, but either way, we got a new Invent Animate track, and it hasn't even been a full year since the Heavener album has come out. So really wild. Either way, very excited. Big shout outs to Unified for sending me this over. Apologies for not getting this out a little sooner, but either way, wanted to give it a listen. Have not listened to it. I have stayed away. So this is going to be brand new reaction. Very excited. Let's jump into it. Ooh. Oh, bro. I love the warmth of his clean vocals. Marcus. That's good. This chorus is hitting. Nice falsetto too.
Sunshine, my light, you hold my heart, sealed and untouched afar.
I like that this is more like ethereal. Got like a beautiful swing to it, and I love that too. Oh, I got goosebumps. Oh. Nice little piano outro. I like that. All right, guys, that was Invent Animate's newest song, Heavener. It's not off Heavener, which I do find a little weird, but I mean, I digress. This song was really good. I definitely, if this was written around the same time as Heavener, I could see this being a B-side. It pretty much is a B-side from what I could gather and just the information I was able to pull from, but I love the etherealness of this, which was a little bit, it like had a great, like, almost like a waltzy sort of feel to it, which I really appreciate. You know, it had a great swing to it, and I think that this song is fully carried by Marcus. I think he's got such an incredible talent. Like, I really love Heavener, the album, and I enjoy this song Heavener as well too. It's definitely going to be amongst my favorite albums of this year. I without a doubt, I listen to this either at the gym or I listen to this on the ride home or like anywhere I'm going. I basically listen to this album at least once a week now at this point. And I think it just kind of melds this perfect blend of like heaviness, but also like really beautiful melodies. And I think this one is another very good example of their knowledge of how to integrate heavy moments into the track, but also not to discount any sort of melodic, more ethereal moments within the track. And this one, I think, is obviously leaning more towards the ethereal end of things, but still doesn't dilute the sort of heaviness of the song. I, in fact, feel like some of the heavier parts of the song are just that much more of a wall of sound because it's been built up with this like beautiful etherealness that I really love within the song. So got to give a massive kudos again to Marcus. I think he has a great tonality to this song, and I would argue it's, you know, everything in terms of his like lower register, even to like falsetto-y sort of parts that just really glisten and glide over the song. And I really appreciate that a ton as someone who is starting to learn how to sing and become a better vocalist. He is a great example of finding great melodies and great hooks and really sticking with them and really carving them out in a song. So I got to give a large shout out to Marcus, but I also got to give a shout out to Invent Animate, the instrumentation. I think that there is some really great, beautiful, like cool guitar phrasings as well, along with just some really great bass lines as well too, to kind of match up with the more melodic nature of this track. So I really enjoyed that aspect of this song as well, and how it's able to kind of again have those melodic moments, but then completely flip it and get you hit with like a really heavy part as well. I would kind of assimilate this song very similarly to another track off of the album Heavener. I would say it's actually on the screen right now, Without a Whisper. I think this one had kind of a little bit of a more slower tempo, but I think musically is pretty similar to that of Without a Whisper in terms of like really kind of again focusing and highlighting a lot more of Marcus's clean vocals, whereas opposed to, I would argue, maybe like again also on the screen, False Meridian, where that one's being a little bit more of a like scream or like heavier focused track. And even Elysium too. I think there is kind of like a good mix, and I'm glad that they showed up here on my YouTube suggestions. But I do feel like those are good metrics or things that they pulled from those tracks, but also kind of again giving Heavener its own identity, its own flavor as well too. So I think it's a good mesh of like heaviness, but also really great beauty within the song as well too. And I just really enjoyed this one. I'm really surprised it didn't. It may end up on like a deluxe version of this album. I can't guarantee that that's the case. I don't have any insider information on that, but I would imagine maybe this might have just been a B-side track that they planned on releasing or planned on having on the album and just didn't wind up either making it work or like they wanted to retool it some more and wind up releasing it as a single. But you can definitely tell in terms of the writing style and like the way that the song has gone, it definitely is evocative of their previous album, which is Heavener, which is ironic considering that's what the song title name is. But yeah, really enjoyed this one a lot. I think, again, if you're a really big fan of Marcus's clean singing, I think you're going to get a lot of love out of this track. But I also say, like, you know, if you like his heavier stuff, like the screaming and things, then you probably will find a lot of love within this track as well, too. But would love to know what you think about Invent Animate's newest song, Heavener, down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the track. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Love to know your thoughts down below. And if you enjoyed this reaction video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Trying to hit 5K before the year's over with, so if you can definitely help me out with that, that would be amazing. Would love to continue to grow this awesome community. So thank you for watching. Hope to catch you in the next one, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.